You're watching NBC 6 News at 10.
Thanks for being with us tonight. The word augment means to enhance, and the technology of augmented reality is changing how we experience the world around us.
And companies are cashing in by using AR to change how you perceive your environment.
Plenty of great stories have been shared over a bottle of wine. Now those bottles are telling the stories. Several wineries are using augmented reality to attract wine lovers to their brands.
This is Rebel Wine Company, and their wines have that augmented reality. I'll click on it.
You download an app to your smartphone and allow it to read the special labels.
Wow.
The wine labels are a big hit with customers at Wee Olive and Wine Bar in Shreveport.
It's kind of contagious. They start sharing it with their friends. The wines are delicious as well, but it also makes it just a fun experience.
When I take my phone and I capture this image, it will play or activate that 2.5D animation that is embedded in that script.
Vicki Rohde is an associate professor of digital arts at LSUS. She says augmented reality is something many of us use every day.
Instagram, Snapchat, I think all the social media, Facebook, there's lots of avenues in social media that utilize this.
Augmented reality makes social media fun, and it's a great tool for marketing. But one of the most exciting and promising uses for AR may be in education.
Not all things historical can be shared or touched. So being able to capture things through 3D printing and augmented reality and VR allows for that experience so that children can learn what it's like to, to touch certain objects that are just too precious or fragile to touch.
She says the possibilities are endless when it comes to bringing the past to life.
Being able to walk through spaces that no longer are there, but with your smartphone or your tablet, you can all of a sudden walls emerge, places emerge, furniture emerges, and you can experience something that's no longer with us. I can almost imagine the Titanic. Being able to capture that and bring that to life and go underwater and virtually experience the Titanic, what a learning experience.
All this is so fascinating to me. It sounds so cool. Imagine going through the pyramids or something like that.
It is unreal.
Yeah, it's really cool. Well, LSUS is also working on using AR to help new students navigate campus. They'll be able to take pictures of buildings and then be able to see where their classroom is within that building. To find out more about the wine labels and the brands which use them, just head to Architectshomepage.com.